Okay, so here is the Bazaar Steam page. I have a lot to say about this game. I am still going to play it when it comes out, and I am telling you now, there's a lot wrong, but they're also having a little bit like going right. So I want to quickly talk about it. I started playing this game. I didn't back it on the original Kickstarter, but I ended up playing for the, when it came out in like November, December of 2024. I played and bought into that very early access, and since then they have done a lot of things really stupid for the community in terms of monetization and a lot of community bans and a lot of miscommunication, especially with like their ringleader Reynad, right? So basically some of the stuff that happened in the past was they said the game would never be pay to win, that sort of thing. And I really don't want to reiterate what happened a couple of months ago, but basically what's been happening now the past couple of days is we barely got a week notice saying that, hey, the Bazaar is now going to be launching on Steam. Awesome, that's really good news, right? Well, when you deep dive and find out a lot of the things that are changing, you might change your tone. Okay, so basically, they were using their own tempo launcher, where pretty much, they don't have to go through any other game launching like Steam or anything like that. So when they were using their launcher, basically, pretty much all of the money, because they're their own publishing, they're their own developers, blah, 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 all the money would go through them. And the way that they would try to make money at the moment, just a couple of days ago, was through primarily subscriptions, which was that was how I was supporting them. Not only did I purchase the closed beta thing, but then the game became free. And then the way to unlock more characters would be to use gems or real life money to get them right away. Now, you get gems by playing the game in ranked mode and getting treasure chests. Those treasure chests, when you get 4, 7, or 10 wins, they would give you gems, a small amount, sometimes even more if you're really lucky. Now, all of those gems, they were used to get either new heroes when they were coming out, or to get the FOMO sort of cosmetic. You get like a new skin or a new board or something like that. And that was completely fine. A lot of people didn't like it, but it is what it is, and that's just how it was for a while. The controversy came from when they were, the pay to win sort of aspect. Everyone would get cards. All the heroes would get certain cards, but they made it so, hey, if you want these cards early, if you're gonna have to either grind it out like I did, or you play every single day, you do your challenges, or you pay for it straight out so you can unlock it through the burp a little bit throughout the battle pass. And people didn't like that, but it was something, right? At least you can still get all the heroes. So what they're doing now is the Bazaar was free to play, but now that they're moving it to Steam, it's now $45 to get it when it was free. And people who have it on the Tempo Storm launcher like myself, we aren't getting a free pass to play it. Now, they have remedied this somewhat. The game, as I understand it, as of recording August 11th, 11 p.m.-ish, they made another announcement saying for the first 3 days of the Bazaar launch on Steam, everybody can pay $15 to unlock the game for free. That was usually, that was free. And then you would also get the new hero coming out as well, which is Stelle. So 15 to play the game and get a new hero is completely fine. A lot of people are on board. And honestly, if it was just $45 like they said, I would not be playing the game anymore. Because I'm still really on the fence. I really hate it because basically how it worked before for the couple of months was that with the new characters that Mac came out, and even with the other ones, the unlocking Dooley and unlocking Pygmalion, you can get it all in game and get it for free. You just play a lot. So basically, for the past couple of months, I paid for a subscription that made it so every time you played rank and you get chest, it would give you double chest if you got really high wins. And then I would be using those gems and I would save up. And because they said that there was going to be characters that you can buy with currency that you earn in the game. But now that they're saying with this new move to Steam, as well as the Tempo launcher, no longer can you use the gems that were promised that you can get new characters. Now it's going to be a flat $20 every single time a new character comes out. And they said they're going to be ramping up the amount of characters coming out, which is ridiculous. So honestly, they want more and more money and money. I get it. This is a live service game and they need money. I guess my subscription wasn't good enough. I understand, you know, they got to pay for servers. They got to pay for all the new content, the voice acting, the developers and whatnot. But the thing is, though, it's just all the false promises, especially from when the game first came out. You know, never free to play, always, never pay to win, always free to play. You're going to be using these gems to do things. You're going to have an open market. You know, in the game as of today, there's still no match history. There's no achievements thingy. There's a lot of tabs that are locked, and I wonder if they're going to like remove it for Steam. But basically, the game has to move to Steam to live. I get that, because there is pretty much no visibility for the game. If it's not on Steam, a lot of people don't know about it except through word of mouth, through streamers, through YouTube videos. So I want to keep playing the game because I like it a lot, but I hate what they did to the monetization. It's really specifically screws people like me over who played every single day, and runs aren't short. They're like 30 minutes to an hour long, depending on how much you're paying attention. If you're playing in the background, especially if you're trying to grind out these daily quests, these weekly quests, which I did. I have so many gems. I have hundreds and hundreds of chests. I have, I've been buying all of these cosmetics using the free currencies that you get. But it feels like a huge slap in the face that they're saying a couple of days into their announcement saying, hey, you can't buy it anymore. Sorry guys, $20 flat. So I was a little lucky because they said that the last sort of subscription cycle, it usually auto subscribes you like $10 every month. For this last month, I actually canceled it because they said that it was going to be a week late before they can have another update. So I was like, I don't know what they're doing here. I canceled it. So I'm glad I did that. But it feels really shitty that a lot of people, like only a couple days ago, they renewed their subscription for $10, and that the subscription doesn't go toward any sort of permanent unlocks like characters or anything like that. So it's really shitty that they did not do any sort of communication, and they kind of let it pass. They're like, let's just let everyone resubscribe, and then we're gonna tell them, it's bullshit. It's fucked up. A lot of like, there's a ton of things I'm not talking about that is, more monetization, more pay to win stuff, but it's the community, it's the discussion, it's the reactions, so much banning. Like I follow their Discord, I follow on Reddit. There's so much discourse back and forth. It's freaking insane. So I'm gonna pay the $15 when it comes out tomorrow, and I will see what happens. But there's no way in hell I'm buying any more subscriptions for them. And I think they're planning to do like, I don't know, a hero every 3 months or something. The game's fun. The game's really fun. And also, I was talking about the pay to win thing. They're no longer making items for characters locked behind a battle pass, as far as I know. So basically, as soon as new items come out, it's free for everybody as long as you own that hero, which is going to be, once again, $20. But because I already played on Tempo, apparently I can migrate my account so I can have all of my 4 heroes that I already have. And then with that $15, with the first 3 days when it comes out, I can also get Stelle. But then we'll see what happens. Because I'm not paying anything extra after that, I'll play the game for the next month or 2 or 3 months, and then we'll see if anything else changes. But here's the deal. If it's $20 every 3 to 4 months for a new character, and I'm putting in hundreds of hours in the game, I'm completely fine with that. It's just, they need to tell people more stuff in advance. Like, I like the game a lot. I stopped playing it for the past couple of weeks, and I've had so much more time on my hands. It just feels so shitty when you spend all this time grinding and having fun with those currencies that you expect to be able to unlock new heroes, and then they're like, nope, just kidding, you can't do anything with that anymore. It's just a huge slap in the face to the community. It's bullshit. When it moves to Steam, it's gonna get a huge, gigantic boost in viewership, and I hope the game does well, and we'll see what happens. But people were so mad that it was $45 to get in, and then you have to pay $20 again for the new hero. That's $60. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But yeah, there's so much backlash that they're like, okay, $15 for everybody. And if you have an existing account, migrate all your heroes, and with that 15 you get Stelle. So $15. I'll play for the next couple of months, but whatever. But yeah, so it's not free to play anymore. It's not free to play. Get it for the 15 after the first 3 days, because after that it's 45 plus 20 for all the heroes. So ridiculous. I hate it. I hate how they did that. But the game is so good. But anyways, I don't know if you pay the 15 because it's a bundle. I don't know if you're going to be able to refund that. But either way, I think the game is 100% at least worth $15. And you don't have to grind to get all the items. Well, what does rank the normal even do then now? Normal, it's just nothing. It's just whatever. With ranked, I'm assuming you're still going to be using tickets and getting chests. What do these chests do now that the currencies don't do anything? Well, you get items, skins, cosmetics, and they don't do anything anymore. They were supposed to be in NFT. Like, they were that greedy that they wanted this to be like in NFT in the early games. And, you know, when the game was first coming out, when you open up the chest, it would be a random NFT that can go in the open market, but you can't sell that shit anymore. But now that they're on Steam, I wonder if some of that can go on. I'm excited to do the next season, and we'll see. Like I said, like they got lucky, man. If $15, if it was 45 plus 20, that'd be bullshit. I hate that you can't unlock characters in the game without paying anymore. That really, really, really sucks for new players coming in. But another thing is, once they move to Steam, it's a completely new community, and people are gonna say, yeah, the game's actually really good. They don't know any better. They don't know all of the controversies that's happened in the past. They don't know the leadership and the PR that's been going on. They're just gonna play the game because they know it's good. I won't lie, the game is good. It's just the community, communication, and the change of monetization and the scumminess of it all is annoying as shit. But we'll see what happens in the next couple months. That's it.